What's up, YouTube? Capital G here. Got a couple of great duels for you guys to check out. Our first duel is going to be Magical Musketeers versus Pure Thunder Dragon. I think that Pure Thunder Dragon have an edge in this matchup specifically because I just think that Colossus is too strong against something like Caspar or stopping Magical Musketeer match from searching. It is incredibly good. Basically, they have to have cross domination because Desperado doesn't do anything. I think that Musketeers are up first, and he's going to have a pretty mediocre turn one play. This is why I personally think that Muskets can go second a lot, just as well as they can go first, because this ain't exactly impressive chief, but his opponent is going to try to push through. He has the Allure Darkness stupidly, or I should say, I'm not going to be toxic, foolishly, is going to activate it in the same column as the Calamity. I mean, does he not know that these things are column based? You generally don't want to activate cards in the same columns as Musketeers unless you have to, but he should be able to drop at least one Colossus here during this turn. I would maybe double Colossus, although I think he is going to go for the Thunder Dragon Titan, which is fine. His opponent is going to activate the Fiendish Deal from hand, just trying to do a little bit of chain blocking. Actually, I don't think he chain blocked. I think what he did was I think he ended up popping the Fiendish Deal itself, because I think he wanted to use Fiendish Deal to make sure that the Musketeer monsters weren't destroyed by card effects, but doesn't even matter. He can simply run him over in battle, and that's pretty much that. He's going to clear the board out. He needs to be able to get rid of the Colossus, and I think he might be able to do it if he draws the right cards. He got exactly what he needed, got the cross domination to turn Colossus off. Now he can go for max, get a nice little +3, and basically he's back in the game. Calamity's going to be summoned. He's going to go ahead and pop with Desperado, and he should be able to get close to clearing the Thunder Dragon player's board. Oh yeah, this was the spicy part, right? So he's playing Galaxy Soldier. Obviously, the entire Magical Musketeer archetype is light attribute, and that allows you to run Galaxy Soldier, which means you can go into Nova and Cyber Dragon Infinity plays. That is pretty damn spicy. I've never seen this, but I mean, he's going to power through Colossus. He's going to suck up the Titan, so looks like he is in commanding position. I don't think he's getting much value out of the Cerberus, but at least he's getting a little bit of added protection there. He is going to negate the copy of Fusion, only to lose out to Ghost Ogre, and I think he is actually still going to make Colossus here. Colossus going to attack over Cerberus. Oops, no it's not. He has another copy of Cross Domination. That card is just putting in that work, man. He's going to get World Legacy Awakens. He's just going to set that. Gets Dinomischus and Thunder Dragon Duo by the way of Fusion. He is going to attack. This was an interesting turn of events here. So he's going to get the Wild. He normal summons it. I probably would have just went ahead and shotgunned the Dinomischus. If he did do that, I think it would have been the right play. However, just because it was the right play doesn't mean it would have worked. He would have been able to still use World Legacy Awakens, and he would have just been able to link summon during his opponent's, or really no, excuse me, during his turn by this effect, and he would have been able to go into max anyway. So I'm not sure that the Dinomischus would have stopped him, even though it was the right play. He's going to use Dinomischus on max, and that still lets him get advantage here. So I was kind of concerned about that. I would have tried to stop the max from getting to the field entirely, but it's fine. He's still going to be able to, I think, drop a Thunder Dragon Fusion. I think he should have 100% stopped on Colossus. There's no need to go for Titan because Colossus is just proven to be better in this matchup. Obviously, it stops the Magical Musketeer max, and he's going to get wrecked by it, man. Look at this. He goes for a max, gets a +3, another cross domination, and look at that. You end up losing the duel. What did you do? Oh my goodness. He had to know that Thunder Dragon Colossus is how you basically beat Musketeers, and I think he just got a little too greedy. He tried to go for the Titan, end up costing him in the end. Anyway, second duel. Super Quantums versus Orcus. Looks like a warrior version of Orcus, because I think every monster in his opening hand is a warrior. So yeah, definitely a warrior Orcus build. Now, danger is being thrown in. Super Quantums is interesting. We know that their Link monster, that card actually does have discards in it. So I guess it can actually activate the danger monster's effects, which is kind of cool. I think he's going to go straight into it right now. One of the things I do like about the Super Quantum archetype, and specifically about this the Link monster, it allows you to take dead cards and kind of just convert them into, or basically kind of like use dead cards from your hand. You can discard them, it doesn't matter, you're gonna draw more cards. Like, he drew Evenly Matched. Obviously it's terrible turn 1, but it's fine, he can just discard it for the field spell, and he's drawing cards as he exceeds anyway, so he's not actually losing advantage, including drawing another card off of the Great Magnus. So I don't know how Orcust will basically deal with Great Magnus outside of Boros War Dragon, which is not actually going to deal with it because he can just spin Boros War Dragon. Maybe they don't have an out to this card, but I'm sure that he'll try to find one. Now, this is actually pretty cute. He's going to dump Cyber Stein into the graveyard, and then he's going to reborn it with his copy of Douglas number 60. That was kind of spicy. Going to pay that 5,000 life points, probably go for Neteria Exterio. I have been seeing Orcust players sometimes use it. It's a pretty dirty play. It's very, very strong. He's going to go for the Phoenix to pop the back row, goes for the Boros War Dragon as his only out. He's going to debuff it with a Nightmare Mermaid, but he gets that off the field. Problem is, as I said earlier, unless he can make 2 Boros War Dragons, I don't know if I see him getting over this damn copy of Great Magnus as he just spins Boros War back. Maybe he could have made Boros War, I don't know, like with these monsters. Yeah, I guess he could have done that, right? He could have used these 3 monsters and made Boros War Dragon, because 2 + 1 + 1 is Boros War, and maybe he would have been able to attack over Magnus, but he doesn't do that, gets Crescendo. I don't know if he realizes this thing is unaffected by everything, so he's just going to attack. That gets him to use the Dingirasu's effect. Crescendo is going to shut down the white layer, no problem. He's just going to spin back the Exterio and continue on. I think he's actually going to, yeah, he's going to use a danger effect. Looks like he didn't get much value out of the Tsuchinoko there. He is going to attack. He activates his Super Quantum card, which allows him to equip the Tsuchinoko as material, and I think this duel is basically over. He's going to go for Apollousa. That tells you that he has no answers, man. He just goes for the random Apollousa. I think he's given up on the duel. He's probably just going to, Breakthrough Skill. That is spicy. Uses Breakthrough Skill. That should make Apollousa 0 attack, and obviously he could simply run over her, and that would be the end. I love Breakthrough Skill as a card. I still think that card is absolutely fantastic. Not quite as good as Lost Wind right now, but still definitely a good card. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed those short duels, give the video a thumbs up. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already, and turn on that notification bell for daily videos.